Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Stockton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Branch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Bulldogs pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Now the play fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
They kick it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off and go make it.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Zings it complete to the right. And the Utes will keep this drive going. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Hauls it in. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Might be changing the route. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Making side adjustments here. The give to the fullback. Bust through behind his pad. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Utes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chain. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The play-action fake. He tries to take the top off. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games. And on that fourth down, final play of the first half, what an unbelievable job making the grab and taking it in for the touchdown. That was huge for the offense, giving them the lead. You just can't do it any better than that.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Snagged out of the air. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look easy.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs guys up front. They got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Might be looking to run. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Turning it on.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Another incompletion on third down. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The short hands, it's Branch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Bell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Frazier. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take the lead, just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
If you're the offensive line, you've got to give your QB more time. They dialed up 4 verticals. They're trying to stretch the field vertically with 4 players trying to take a shot. You got to give your QB time.
Under fire. He's got another 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Got some room into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard as he released the ball.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
First down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
it's Simpson. He's got him in the flat. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down in bounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they got it at the 33. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Buying some time. And the quick shuffle pass. Wide open spaces. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to buy time. He turns it loose to the left. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And they did tack on the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And the defense drags him down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that complete.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They need 5 on third and goal. They'll go with the 3 tight end set. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Spartans have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Rushes on him. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Spartans with the first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That's caught. It's Coleman. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now improvising. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now. I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Powers through. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that 1st.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive line, and you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play.
Trying to take it back. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
catch in stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He might want another play. Snap it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Now sliding to his left. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the...
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it first and 10 from the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field is Simpson. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Back to throw, it's Drones. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The throw. Working on the right. There he goes. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. A little release to the back. He's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid